Good morning. We are going to be listening to a story called Everyone Uses Math. We are going to be using a dump truck to show how we can break apart sets of 10. We have some letter and sound games for you to play. I have a shared reading called I Look at Animals, and then you'll see the same choice board for you to choose something with your family. So if we look at slide 2, I'm going to show you how again to log on to BookFlix so that you can hear the story Everyone Uses Math. Because the questions I want you to answer after you hear the story are, how do people use math at their jobs? And why is math important? So you will click on that link and you will enter that rail number and hit login. And to find the story, you can search the title right up here. Everyone uses
Watch
math.
a video and have some fun.
And it will be the nonfiction story that I want you to listen to. We're not going to listen to it right now. That's something that you can do once you stop the recording of this lesson. So answer those two questions. How do people use math at their jobs, and why is math important? There is one thing that I know about construction workers. They really have to know the math at their job. So I have some pictures to show you that will answer some of these questions. You can draw your dump truck just like I did. You can use a toy dump truck, and you can pick whatever objects you would want to be scooping in and out of your dump truck. Be creative, whatever you want to do. So if we look at pictures of my dump truck, we are going to see that we need 10 things today. So let's count to make sure I got all 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to scoop some in and scoop some out. So when I scooped some out, what do you notice? How many did I have out? Yes, there's the 2 that I scooped out, and I had 8 in. So 2 and 8 makes 10. Another thing that I did was removed 3. 3 scoops were out, and then I had 7 in because 3 and 7 makes 10. Now, what if I want to know how to have 5 scoops in my truck? It looks like I'm starting with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And how many am I taking away to make sure that I have 5? Yeah, under there I see 3. So those are the things I want you to do with your family, making sets of 10 different ways, and then figuring out after your last try, what will you have to do to make it 5? Now, when we look at slide 3, you can see that there is the game Jolly Jump Up. So we have played it together before when we did a live Zoom session, but you click on the title and it will show you words. You read the word as it flashes up on the screen. And then when you see all the children on the screen, you have to jump up and get right back down and ready for the next set of words. So that's something that you can play for sight word practice. And slide 4 shows some creative ways to practice with letters and sounds. You can set up a maze like this. And then when you get to a letter, you can say the letter and the sound that it makes. You can also hit a ball to a certain spot. If your parent says, hit the ball to letter T, then you could hit it to the T and then say the sound it makes. So those are just some creative options for you. I would like to do a little word practice with you before we get into our shared reading. So let's read the words that I show you on the screen. At my like See, are you saying them before me? The, you, in, a, can, to, not, I, look, we. Some of these words are in the poem that you're going to see. And let's show you. Oops. Let's show you the poem. I am going to show it to you, and you're always so good at looking for things that you know. So take a couple minutes to look for things you know in this poem. Look for words, look for punctuation. So I know how you all work when we were in the classroom. A lot of you were finding the words right away, and then some of you would just get started reading the poem. So what's the poem going to be about? Right, when we check the pictures, we can see animals, so it's probably going to be about animals. And let's look for some words that we know. What's this word? Good job, love. What's this word? See. What's this word? The. Hmm. So many words on here. What's this word? Can. You know this one. And what's this word? In. Hmm. What about this word? The. And what about this word? At. Good job. Did anybody see a period as you were looking at all of this? Where do we put a period? Yeah, at the end of sentences, maybe there's one and there's one and there's one. What about an exclamation point that you use when you're excited? Yeah, here's one. Okay, so now that you have found exclamation point, period, and words that you know, we're going to read this together. And then, of course, when the recording is over, you can read it again with your family. So let's read the title at the top. I look at animals. We love to see the animals. We can see big animals. We can see little animals. We can see the animals in homes. I see a bird in a nest. I can see the fish in the water. I can see a duck in the pond. I can see the pig in the mud. I love to look at animals. So, parents, on slide number 5, here are questions that you can ask your child as you read it again. And if you want a bigger version of the poem, you can click on that to get a bigger version. And the last slide is showing you what you can choose to do. And again, parents, why don't you just have your child pick their favorite thing that they did today and send me a picture of them either reading, maybe them playing the game. You could take a picture of them with Jolly Jump Up. Maybe they were doing great with math, making and breaking apart 10. And then maybe on slide 2, they liked the story on BookFlix. So you just pick whichever one you would like to share with me. Have a great learning day, and I'll see you all at 10.